Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is Matchday Corner, and as usual I'm here with my usual guest Oklu. Oklu, how are you?
I'm great, bro. What's happening?
Good. It's been a little while, just a couple of weeks we've been off, but it's been a lot going on. I just want to start with Man United's Carabao Cup win. What did you make of that? The first trophy in 6 years. It's been a while we won something, so how did that feel for you as a United fan?
I mean, I was relatively very excited, but I mean, it's the first trophy of the season, the earliest one you can win in England, and I think this should just be the catalyst to get more trophies, to win more trophies. I don't think we should settle at the Carabao Cup because obviously it's not as prestigious as the other competitions that we are competing in, but I feel like it is the start. It should give the likes of Bruno Fernandes and others there like to taste victory so that they can
a touch of something.
Yes, see how it feels to win trophies, so that we can the hunger and the thirst to go for more will be there so that we can just get the FA Cup and at least the Europa. And we know that we've had a great season.
Good. I think you made a couple of fair points there. With regards to like the FA Cup and Europa, yes, those are nice trophies. Do you think, just quickly wrap up on United before we get into our Matchday Corner preview, do you think we have the squad depth to go for these competitions, knowing that we still have our eye a little on the league as well, even though it's quite a stretch? And also, I just want you to maybe give a couple words or two on the manager and the job he's done so far. What do you think? Are you impressed? Do you think he could have done better? Or do you think, what are your pros and cons on the manager so far?
So, obviously, back to the first question you asked. I mean, the squad depth of Manchester United is not great, but we still happen to be winning a lot of games. And if you look at what happened in the FA Cup against West Ham, a lot of changes were made. Even though our performance was not great, we found a way to get the win. So I feel like in this bubble or cocoon that Manchester United in, anything is possible. The euphoria around the club, you can see that there's excitement. The players want to play. So I feel like we can ride it out until we start losing games. Once the first big loss comes into play, that's when it will be a true test of character, whether they can pick themselves back up. You see, it's very, very easy when you are winning. I mean, who doesn't like to win? So the notion is that we are going out there to go and win again. It's not a deflated kind of performance. They are not deflated. If you are losing games, for instance, let me use Chelsea like this. I'm not sure they are ready. No, I'm not sure they are looking forward to the weekend because it's like, oh, here we go again. You know what I mean?
Oh no, fans will always be.
No, I'm not talking about the fans. So the players, the players.
Okay,
I don't think they are looking forward to that performance. I don't think but Man U is winning. Manchester United is winning week in, week out. So I'm sure even the Rashfords and the Vergos, they are waiting to play the next game because they know that, we are on to something good here. And to talk about the manager, what a top manager he has been so far. I mean, initially, I didn't mind him coming in, but I had my doubts concerning the fact because of where he was coming from. I mean, the Premier League is the pinnacle of European football, and if you are coming from, if you are doing it at Ajax, doesn't necessarily mean that you can do it in the Premier League, because we've seen managers come and go. I remember one Spurs manager, Andre Villas-Boas, who won the Europa League some years ago. He comes to the Premier League. He did not sit up. He went to Chelsea. He did not sit up. You see, these are managers who were very young managers at the time, moving to the big stage, and they did not succeed. So, but brilliant job Erik ten Hag has done. I mean, you can see that the boys are well drilled, and this is to show you that Manchester United always had the talent. It's just the leadership that was always the problem.
Right. I think I like what you said there. I will just chip in and say this just to wrap up on the United part. I think we had a good run after the World Cup, and then we lost to Arsenal but we bounced back after that. So I think if I were to use that, that's a sign that like even if we lose again, we can bounce back. But I mean that's just one sample size. We would like to see
with that game
another sample size if that occurs.
Can I come in with that game in particular, the Arsenal game? It's not a game we lost totally. I mean, one can look at it and be like, okay, that's fair enough because the game was an end-to-end game and anybody could have won the game. We were not outplayed off the pitch. We were not disgraced.
I think it was fair until the last 20 minutes where Arsenal really put the pressure on us and end that victory.
Yeah,
honestly.
but I mean, if you can see, it could have gone anywhere. So I feel like that defeat would have gingered them more. But if, for instance, we go to Anfield over the weekend and we are battered 5-0, that's when we see the true character. Are they going to come back? Are they going to be deflated? What is next? Is it going to be a reality check for them? You know, all those questions will start coming up. So I feel like the Arsenal one is like, let's go again and prove what we are made out of. And they did just that.
Now, the big game this weekend. Let's just wrap it up there quickly. I mean, it's interesting. I don't even know what will happen, but Manchester United go to Anfield, a stadium we haven't won in a couple of years. And we're playing well, but I'll tell you this, we're playing well before we went to Emirates, a stadium we haven't won in a couple of years. You know, we've not beaten Arsenal in the Premier League at Emirates since Lingard did that, Millie Rock. And that was 2017, and this is 2023. Anfield too, we've not travelled there well. Do you think Manchester United can go there and get 3 points this weekend, given Liverpool's inconsistent or underperformance this season, if I'd say?
You know, with this game, this is a game that can break or make Liverpool's season. This is how I see it. So, as much as Manchester United can see a vulnerable Liverpool with a lot of problems, but this, I think, from the Liverpool side point of view, they are going to see it as a game that can break or make them. Because I personally believe that top 4 for Liverpool is still up for grabs. Because
of course,
if you look at Spurs, you look at Newcastle, I think Spurs are currently occupying that 4th position. If you look at Spurs, you look at Newcastle, I don't think they have the consistency to secure top 4. If they even do, it will be very close. So I feel like Liverpool, if they go on a good run, can enter that last Champions League spot. And this will be all...
Fair.
This can all start from this game. So I feel like they are going to go with the necessary energy that they have. We saw them perform when they went to Man City a few months ago. They played a top game like the Liverpool of old because it was an occasion, you know. So I feel like being our arch rivals, it's going to be a difficult game for Manchester United. But Manchester United are flying, so I'll go for a draw on a hostile ground. I think Manchester United may drop points because of the fatigue and all of that. I feel like a 1-1 draw will suffice. Because, Papi, on a roll, if Liverpool lose this game, their season is just probably gone down the drain. It's a make or break game. Like that's how I see it.
No, come on. I don't see the make or break because they beat Man City when they were struggling, and then they beat Man City. Everybody thought that was the turning points. They still haven't turned it. They've shown this year that no matter what, even if they're up, they started the game against Real Madrid, they were high 2-0. They ended up losing 5-2. I do think we have the quality this time to go 2-2 with them. And I think we'll beat them 4-0. Honestly,
4-0. Hey, Charlie.
Yes. Oh yes, you are returning what they gave us last year. Because last year, we are now the side they were last year, and they are now the side we were last year. That's the truth. We've got the quality. This time we've got like Varane, Casemiro, Lisandro Martinez. You know what I'm saying? The midfield is those why they just walk in easily when Maguire is standing there, and then you just watch Salah go and score. No, those things are not happening anymore. So I'm gonna go for no. Like me, I've gone for very odd results. This weekend. Bam, I'm expecting a couple big results. But if it's not fun, I'm expecting us to win. If we drop points, I'll be very, very disappointed. We've got to be able to, yes, we're making strides this season, but we've also got to be able to go to these stadiums, win these games, and not just win, because these wins as statements. It's to let Liverpool know that, yeah, we're here. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if not, it will be like Manchester United, all their way cry. When they came to Anfield, they still collected. Do you know what I'm saying? We've got to be able to go there and make a statement. So it's as much as, and we've been doing well. Like, I feel like every game has become like do or die for us. But at some point, we're going to drop points. But this is not this weekend I'm expecting it. So this is where I think we'll just call it a wrap on the show. Hopefully, I get my predictions right. Hopefully, you get yours wrong. But we'll see. You know, I'll catch up with you probably on Monday or Tuesday for like a review to see what happened,
Definitely.
who was right or who was wrong. But of course, man, it was my pleasure doing this with you. If you're new here, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you later, as always.
All right, bye-bye.